All right, we'll go through 50 interview questions and the answers for freshers. This is just how to answer a job interview questions. Let's start. Tell me about yourself. The most often asked question in interviews, you need to have a short statement prepared in your mind. Be careful that it does not sound rehearsed. Limit it to work-related items unless instructed otherwise. Tell about things you have done and jobs you have held that relate to the position you are interviewing for. Start with the item farthest back and work up to the present. Number 2. Why did you leave your last job? Stay positive, regardless of the circumstances. Never refer to a major problem with management, and never speak ill of supervisors, co-workers, or the organization. If you do, you'll be the one looking bad. Keep smiling and talk about leaving for a positive reason, such as an opportunity, a chance to do something special, or other forward-looking reasons. Number 3. What experience do you have in this field? Speak about specifics that relate to the position you're applying for. If you don't have specific experience, get as close as you can. Number 4. Do you consider yourself successful? You should always answer yes and briefly explain why. A good explanation is that you have set goals and you have met some and are on track to achieve the others. Number 5. What do co-workers say about you? Be prepared with a quote or two from co-workers. Either a specific statement or a paraphrase will work. For an example, Mr. Matidi, a co-worker at Smith Company, always said I was the hardest worker he had ever known. It is as powerful as Mr. Matidi having said it at the interview himself. Number 6. What do you know about this organization? This question is one reason to do some research on the organization before the interview. Find out where they are, have been, and where they are going. What are the current issues, and who are the major players? Number 7. What have you done to improve your knowledge in the last year? Try to include activities that relate to the job. A wide variety of activities can be mentioned as positive self-improvement. Have some good ones handy to mention. Number 8. Are you applying for other jobs? Be honest, but do not spend a lot of time in this area. Keep the focus on this job and what you can do for this organization. Anything else is a distraction. Number 9. Why do you want to work for this organization? This may take some thought and certainly should be based on the research you have done on the organization. Sincerity is extremely important here and will easily be used. Relate it to your long-term career goals. Number 10. Do you know anyone who works for us? Be aware of the policy on relatives working for the organization. This can affect your answer even though they ask about friends, not relatives. Be careful to mention a friend only if they are well thought of. Number 11. What kind of a salary do you need? A loaded question. A nasty little game that will probably use you if you answer first. So do not answer it. Instead, say something like that. That's a tough question. Can you tell me the range of the positions? In most cases, the interview taken off guard will tell you. If not, say that it can depend on the details of the job, then give a wide range. Number 12. Are you a team player? You are, of course, a team player. Be sure to have examples ready. Specifics that show you often perform for the good of the team rather than for yourself is good evidence of your team attitude. Do not brag. Just say it in matter of fact tone. This is a key point. How long will you expect to work for us if hired? Specifics here are not good. Something like this should work. I'd like it to be a long time, or as long as we both feel I'm doing a good job. Number 14. Have you ever had to fire anyone? How did you feel about that? This is serious. Do not make light of it or in any way seem like you like to fire people. At the same time, you'll do it when it is the right thing to do. When it comes to the organization versus the individual who has created a harmful situation, you will protect the organization. Remember, firing is not the same as layoff or reduction in force. Number 15. What is your philosophy towards work? The interviewer is not looking for a long or flowery dissertation here. Do you have strong feelings that the job gets done? Yes, that's the type of answers that works best here. Short and positive, showing a benefit to the organization. Number 16. If you had enough money to retire right now, would you? Answer yes if you would. But since you need to work, this is the type of work you prefer. Do not say yes if you do not mean it. Number 17. Have you ever been asked to leave a position? If you have not, say no. If you have, be honest, brief, and avoid saying negative things about the people or organization involved. Number 18. Explain how you will be an asset to this organization. You should be anxious for these questions. It gives you a chance to highlight your best points as they relate to the position being discussed. Give a little advanced thought to this relationship. Number 19. Why should we hire you? Point out how your asset meets the organization needs. Do not mention any other candidates to make a comparison. Number 20. Tell me about a suggestion you have made. Have a good one ready. Be sure and use a suggestion that was accepted and was then considered successful. One related to the type of work applied for is a real plus. Number 21. What irritates you about coworkers? This is a trap question. Think real hard but fail to come up with anything that irritates you. A short statement that you seem to get along with folks is great. Number 22. What is your greatest strength? Numerous answers are good. Just stay positive. A few good examples. Your ability to prioritize, your problem solving skills, your ability to work under pressure, your ability to focus on projects, your professional expertise, your leadership skills, your positive attitude. Let's get to number 23. Tell me about your dream job. Stay away from a specific job. You cannot win. If you say the job you are contending for is it, you strain your credibility. If you say another job is it, you plant the suspicion that you'll be dissatisfied with this position if you are it. The best is to stay genetic and say something like, a job where I love the work, like the people can contribute and can't wait to get to work. Number 24. Why do you think you will do well at this job? Give several reasons and include skills, experience, and interest. What are you looking for in a job? This is the same as number 23, as you can see. Let's get to number 26. What kind of a person will you refuse to work with? Do not be trivial. It will take disloyalty to the organization, violence or law breaking to get you to object. Minor objections will label you as a winner. Number 27. What is more important to you, the money or the work? Money is always important, but the work is the most important. There is no better answer. Number 28. What will your previous supervisor say your strongest point is? There are numerous good possibilities. Loyalty, energy, positive attitude, leadership, team player, expertise, initiative, patience, hard work, creativity, problem solver. Number 29. Tell me about a problem you had with a supervisor. Biggest trap of all. This is a test to see if you will speak ill of your boss. If you fall for it and tell about a problem with a former boss, you may well blow the interview right then. Stay positive and develop a poor memory about any trouble with a supervisor. Number 30. What has disappointed you about a job? Don't get trivial or negative. Safe areas are a few but can include not enough of a challenge. You were laid off in a reduction company, did not win a contract, which will have given you more responsibility. Number 31. Tell me about your ability to work under pressure. You may say that you thrive under certain types of pressure. Give an example that relates to the type of position applied for. Number 32. Do your skills match this job or another job more closely? Probably this one. Do not give fuel to the suspicion that you may want another job more than this one. Number 33. What motivates you to do your best on the job? This is a personal trait that only you can say. But good examples are challenge, achievement, and recognition. Number 34. Are you willing to work overtime, nights and weekends? This is up to you. Be totally honest. Number 35. How would you know you were successful on this job? Several ways are good measures. You set high standards for yourself and meet them. Your outcomes are a success. Your boss tells you that you are successful. Number 36. Will you be willing to relocate if required? You should be clear on this with your family prior to the interview if you think there is a chance it may come up. Do not say yes just to get the job if the real answer is no. This can create a lot of problems later in your career. Be honest at this point and save yourself future grief. Number 37. Are you willing to put the interest of the organization ahead of your own? This is a straight loyalty and dedication question. Do not worry about the deep ethical and philosophical implications. Just say yes. Number 38. Describe your management style. Try to avoid labels. Some of the more common labels like progressive, salesman, or consensus can have several meanings or descriptions depending on which management expect you to listen to. The situational style is safe because it says you will manage according to the situation instead of one size fits all. Number 39. What have you learned from mistakes on the job? Yeah, you have to come up with something or you strain credibility. Make it small. Well, mention mistakes with a positive lesson learned. An example will be working too far ahead of colleagues on a project and thus throwing coordination off. Number 40. Do you have any blind spots? Trick question. If you know about blind spots, they are no longer blind spots. Do not reveal any personal areas of concern here. Let them do their own discovery on your bad points. Do not hand it to them. Number 41. If you were hiring person for this job, what will you look for? Be careful to mention traits that are needed and that you have. Number 42. Do you think you are overqualified for this position? Regardless of your qualification, state that you are very well qualified for the position. Number 43. How do you propose to compensate for your lack of experience? First, if you have experience that the interview does not know about, bring that up. Then point out, if true, that you are a hard-working, quick learner. Number 44. What qualities do you look for in a boss? Be generic and positive. Safe qualities are knowledgeable, a sense of humor, fair, loyal to subordinates, and hold of high standard. All bosses think they have seen these traits. Number 45. Tell me about a time when you helped solve a dispute between others. Pick a specific incident. Concentrate on your problem solving technique and do not dispute you settled. Number 46. What position do you prefer on a team working on a project? Be honest. If you are comfortable in different roles, point that out. Number 47. Describe your work ethic. Emphasize benefits to the organization. Things like determination to get the job done and work hard but enjoy your work are good. Number 48. What has been your biggest professional disappointment? Be sure that you refer to something that was beyond your control. Show acceptance and no negative feelings. Number 49. Tell me about the most fun you've had on the job. Talk about having fun by accomplishing something for the organization. Number 15. Do you have any question for me? Always have some questions prepared. Questions prepared where you will be an asset to the organization are good. How soon will I be able to be productive? And what type of projects will I be able to assist on? Are examples. This is the end. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more of this, because there will be more and more and more of this. We learn every day. Thank you very much for the time to watch this.